Hello, AP students. This is Mrs. Politsky, and I have your first part of your short answer questions for Chapter 10. So, name the source of energy that Freud viewed as the drive for sensual pleasure, and that is the libido. Number two, what are the terms that Freud used to describe our life and death instincts? And that would be eros and thanatos. Number three, give an example of a conflict that might be faced by the libido, ego, and the superego. And this is my example. The id, you're driving, like to drive fast. Superego says that you probably shouldn't be driving fast because you're going to break the law. And so the ego tries to compromise by telling you should go to the speed limit or drive just slightly above it, but very close to it so you don't get into trouble. Name the 5 psychosexual stages identified by Freud. That would include oral, anal, phallic, latency, and genital. Number 5, briefly explain why we use defense mechanisms. Well, we use these to protect our conscious from letting in information that would threaten us. Number 6, describe the rationale for a projective test and name 2 tests that fall into this category. Well, the idea is that a person is asked to describe a vague stimulus and they will project parts of their thoughts, maybe even their unconscious thoughts, into the description of the stimulus. And 2 examples of this are the Rorschach ink blot test, and the thematic apperception test, or the TAT. Number 7, Carl Jung divided his unconsciousness into personal unconsciousness, which is basically kind of the same unconsciousness that Freud was talking about, and one that's a little nuttier, known as collective unconscious. This is the unconscious reservoir for all of your ancestors. Carl Jung's concept of the animus explains the masculine or male archetypes, whereas the anima explains the feminine or female archetypes. Number 9, Karen Horney discusses 3 patterns of attitudes and behaviors that people use to deal with basic anxiety. One is moving towards the issue, another is moving away, and then finally moving against others. Number 10, what types of subjects did Maslow use to form or to test his theory of personality? And he sought information from historical persons or personas, such as Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, and you can even throw in Eleanor Roosevelt as well. Number 11, Albert Bandura's idea of reciprocal determinism involved what 3 forces? And that would include environment, behavior, and finally cognition. All right, that's all the further we're going today. Thank you very much.